all stages assisting with the host facility. With regards to the energy audit, we'll again visit the facility, and a separate activity at that point, compiling background information on the energy consumption, be it electricity, fuels, liquid or gaseous fuels. We carry out a utility analysis, on-site inspection. We move into the facility, take measurements, and sometimes even do logging of the operation of certain key equipment that we find interesting. Consolidation of the data and analysis, do an engineering evaluation, look at the efficiency of the equipment that are in place or the systems that are in place, and determine a counterbalance in terms of improved efficiency that could be achieved from energy efficiency measures that we would identify. We then look at the financial analysis to the point where we, at least on just a simple basis of providing information on the payback period. And this is going to be the horror story for me. I'm seen as I said before, I'm the expert, the consultant, the guy who is the team leader. And I'm here in Trinidad with an electricity rate of 3 cents US to 5 cents US. I'm used to looking at facilities with 30 cents US rates. And therefore, I'm king there. Nearly like, a one-eye man is king in a blind man's kingdom, right? But here I am now. When I see an investment opportunity in energy savings in Jamaica with a modest 3-year payback period, now the cost of electricity here is 5 times less. So it's going to look, that same great savings in Jamaica will have a 15-year payback period in Trinidad. So I've got to be careful here that I recommend what one would consider a feasible investment here. Whereas in Jamaica, it's, I'm the czar, the guru, I come up with this great thing. So I have a dilemma, okay? But that dilemma will not last too long anyway when we look at the benefits as it relates to carbon credits that can be gained and the environmental impact and the positive aspect of the carbon trading that might result, the positive aspect as it relates to the respect that your clients have for you, and even more so, the positive aspect as it relates to your standing in the world as being environmentally friendly. Just to give you an idea, I was called urgently in Jamaica to a hotel that I hardly work for. And, so I wondered, why are they calling me? I'm not doing much work for them. There was the British Airways environmental specialist knocking at the door, wanting to know what are they doing with the air conditioning system? Are they being serviced properly? Who is servicing them, right? The service person, what are they doing? Have they been utilizing the proper chemicals to service the air conditioning systems? Are the controls okay? Nothing to do with the energy cost, but to do with the standing of that hotel as it relates to what the people in Britain wants to know before they get to that hotel. So there is also value in terms of dealing with these matters. They are now at our doorsteps. So that particular experience gave me a wake-up call as well. Like, hey, I'm not just an energy engineer. I know an environmental expert, because they're not asking me about the reduction in electricity costs. They're asking me about the type of materials used, what are the products used, how are they disposed of, etc. So this is also an opportunity for those who are now in the energy business who would like to expand their activities. So the world is changing, and the cost, therefore, of energy alone is not the factor that one should just cling to, but also the broader picture, the environmental influences and the benefits thereof. And so when we present our final report, and we'll present a final report to each facility owner. The final report will not only include the environment, the energy savings aspects and the financial benefits as it relates to the energy savings aspect, but also the financial benefits as it relates to the value of the greenhouse gas reduction and the potential carbon credits that can be realized. So the work to be undertaken, we will study all the significant systems and areas in the selection, in the selected facilities, including air conditioning and refrigeration systems. We'll go through, look at them, boiler plant and heating systems, water heating and distribution systems, water pumps and distribution systems, electric power distribution, kitchen and laundry as it relates to the hotel industry, interior and exterior lighting systems, fan and motors, building envelope, special purpose equipment, and the scope of the audit will be to determine any and all applicable energy conservation measures and procedures that would make a difference, a positive difference in those facilities. In identifying the environmental or energy efficiency measures, we take into consideration building and power plant energy management system, where we might very well identify that in order to effectively manage a facility, you'll have to measure. You cannot manage what you have not measured. So we'll, of course, encourage the utilization of monitoring equipment to indicate what is happening. Take, for instance, we're in the process, I should say, of carrying out an energy management program for the University of the West Indies. At the University of the West Indies, we had, Caribbean ESCO, had installed energy management devices throughout the campus. And I can right now whip out my computer and look at the University of the West Indies energy consumption activities over the last 15 minutes, the last day, or last year, and compare them. I can do that right now from here. The equipment that are now utilized to do these things are relatively cheap. But the wealth of information that you can get for management decision is what they say, priceless. So we'll have to move with the times. And those systems, I can hardly see how we can avoid recommending them. Fluorescent and high efficiency lighting, yes, there are improvements to be made. Solar, photovoltaic and thermal systems, we've heard discussions by previous presenters on the benefits. Alternative fuel use, or the use of used oil for combustion. Variable speed drive, thermal insulation, the green building that has been presented, the points were made clearly as it relates to thermal insulation, high efficiency cooling system, high efficiency electric motors, heat recovery ventilators, air conditioning heat recovery equipment, alternative refrigerant. A word about alternative refrigerants. The refrigerant that we normally use in our air conditioning and refrigeration equipment now have a serious impact on global warming. There is the opportunity here, especially here in Trinidad and Tobago, where we can utilize natural refrigerants such as ammonia, to be used in industrial and commercial air conditioning. Ammonia can be used in absorption air conditioning systems. That will therefore eliminate the necessity for the use of these other adversely presented refrigerants. So the other refrigerant that is not very popular but must become popular, we can't avoid it, that's the hydrocarbon refrigerants, which can displace all the freon type, all the HFCs and